Dear Opposition Leader, Stephen, if you want to win our vote, don't ignore us. Don't file us under the carpet as not worth worrying about, because we are. As a collective of 300,000 recreational anglers in this state, we want solid commitments from our leaders or future leaders. We don't want them to hide behind spin and smoke and mirrors. So here's an opportunity to take a leadership role. Answer our letters. Over 6 weeks ago, RecfishCENTRAL, SAFA and RecfishSA wrote you a letter with a questionnaire attached. We sent it via email, but just in case it got lost, we sent it by snail mail as well. But I guess by the lack of response, we should have sent it by carrier pigeon. Correct me if I'm wrong, Stephen, but we are your constituents, aren't we not? I mean, we as a taxpayer do pay your salary as head of the opposition, so we do have a respectful right to have you respond to our queries. All the letter sought from you was a meeting with 3 representatives from the groups, just an hour of your time within the month of April. I mean, any time in that month. Breakfast, morning, lunch or tea, or any time in between. We waited patiently for 6 weeks, knowing what massive problems we have with getting letters delivered these days by Australia Post, and then all of the stuff-ups with the internet through the NBN. But now we decided we couldn't wait any longer for you, because you see, we have an election campaign to run as well. We need to inform our anglers who has the best policies for them. From your lack of response, it would appear you don't have a fisheries policy just yet. I know you'll say you'll release it closer to the time, but we both know, Stephen, that's a cop-out. I do acknowledge Tim's speech to the House in April, but it was material that was already out in the public domain, uncovered by RecfishCENTRAL, no less, but contained no commitment to recreational fishing policies from the opposition. That was the perfect platform to inflict a significant hit to Jay's Labor government, but the speech just fizzled like a damp firecracker. Even the Tasting Australia website wasn't corrected. The questions we sought answers to are still open for you, like, would your party support the dissolution of the state's peak recreational fishing representative group, RecfishSA? Would your party establish in its place an independent representative recreational fishing consultative council, made up of representatives from the major stakeholder groups in this state, including SAFA, RecfishSA and RecfishCENTRAL? Would your party support the funding of such a council so it can have the same professional input into the decision-making processes for fisheries management in this state as the commercial fishing sector enjoys? What is your party's policy position in relation to a recreational fishing licence? And would your party support the introduction of total allowable catch quotas on fisheries that currently do not have such a quota system for the commercial sector? You see, Stephen, not very hard, just basic questions to find out where you will sit in relation to recreational anglers in this state. You see, we've had enough under Biggles and Perza. They've screwed us for far too long. So if you want to get in that shiny seat, then talk to us. We don't bite. But are you a little nervous seeing the Australian Southern Bluefin Tuna Association in Port Lincoln donated $250,000 to the state Liberals, according to the Australian Electoral Commission report of October 2014? Look, Stephen, we can't offer that sort of money, but we're open to sit down and talk. Hope to hear from you soon.